The call came while I was signing the transfer papers. Her name pulsed on the screen like a weak heartbeat. 71 missed calls followed, one after another. Desperate. Ugly. I didn't answer. Outside the glass wall of the Zurich villa, snow folded itself over the mountains in slow, deliberate silence. The kind of silence that costs money. The kind you buy when you finally stop apologizing for existing. My phone vibrated again. A voice message this time. Breathless. Cracked. Please pick up. Something's wrong. I looked at my reflection in the glass. Older. Quieter. Sharper. A man who had learned the price of patience. 1 week earlier, she had laughed. Not cruelly. Casually. She needs a real father figure, my wife said, as if discussing the weather. If you don't like it, divorce me. So I didn't argue. I packed. I signed. I left. Now she was calling like the world was ending. I poured a drink, let the phone ring, and smiled for the first time in years. It started with Christmas. It always does. Traditions, expectations, ownership disguised as love. We'll be spending it with him, she said. No hesitation. No guilt. It's healthier for our daughter. Our daughter. The words tasted wrong. Her ex-husband's name sat between us at the dinner table like a third plate. Untouched. Familiar. Too familiar. I watched her while she spoke, the way her fingers tightened around the fork, the way she didn't meet my eyes. Micro movements. Tells. I asked one question. Why now? She smiled. Not warmly. Strategically. You wouldn't understand. That was the moment something shifted. Not cracked. Aligned. Years of small humiliations rearranged themselves into a pattern. The private calls. The sudden trips. The way my role in the family had slowly been reduced to utility. Provider. Buffer. Background. When I mentioned the Japan transfer and offer I'd refused for years, she scoffed. Go if you want? Don't be dramatic. So I went. Not to Japan. To Switzerland. Because power doesn't announce itself. It relocates quietly. Distance clarifies. Time zones erase excuses. I didn't confront. I observed. Phone records first. Nothing illegal. Just frequent. Too frequent for co-parenting. Then finances. Joint accounts bleeding in small, careful amounts. Gifts I'd never seen. Hotels charged under conferences. I hired someone. Not a detective. An analyst. Cold. Precise. Patterns emerged. Not adultery in the traditional sense. Something worse. Alignment. They were planning a future that did not include me, using my stability as scaffolding until it wasn't needed. The real wound came quietly. A school form emailed to me by mistake. Father's name. Not mine. Corrected minutes later. Apology attached. Too fast. I requested a DNA test under the pretense of medical history. Routine. Necessary. I watched my wife move through the house those last days before she left for Christmas. Light. Free. Already gone. She kissed my cheek like you close a door you don't plan to open again. I stayed calm. Calm terrifies liars. The results arrived in Zurich. Clinical language. Black ink. No drama. Probability of paternity, 0%. I didn't sit down. I didn't breathe deeply. I simply nodded. Everything made sense now. The contempt. The confidence. The ultimatum. I called her. She answered on the third ring, irritated. Yes? I know, I said. Silence. Then a sound small, involuntary. Fear surfacing. I don't know what you think you. I'm not angry, I said. And meant it. I just wanted to hear your voice when you realized the game was over. She started crying. Loud. Messy. I ended the call. Truth doesn't require witnesses. Thanksgiving came next. Her daughter-in-law called, screaming over dishes and chaos. If you want to join Thanksgiving, come wash the dishes. The entitlement was impressive. I replied with one word. Enjoy. Then I posted the photos. The villa. The snow. The quiet luxury she thought she deserved. No captions. No explanations. My phone exploded. 71 calls. Messages oscillating between rage and panic. You abandoned us. How could you do this? We need to talk. Need is a weak word when it comes from liars. I sent the documents to her lawyer. The DNA results. The financial trail. The timeline. I didn't demand anything. I let the truth do the damage. By the time she understood what she'd lost, I was already gone. I don't hate her. Hate requires attachment. What I feel is lighter, cleaner, clarity. I walk the villa at night sometimes. Listen to the quiet, to my own thoughts, untangled. She thought power was proximity, control, emotional leverage. She was wrong. Power is the ability to leave without asking permission. The man she tried to erase didn't disappear. He upgraded. And the last thing she ever taught me was this: some betrayals don't break you. They reveal you. I turned off my phone and never looked back.